Americans are finally starting to accept gay people in their society by treating them equally along with heterosexual people. Starting to. There's still many issues that gay people have to face, which include having to come out, and that's still a problem, being treated equally in the workforce, or just being treated equally in general. The idea of gay rights in America and where they stand today is going to be the topic of today's Angel Dodger.
I've got to take it further! No! Goku! Times 4!
So, this is Jack. You are an openly gay man, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is why I thought you were for the topic.
Right.
What is your take on gay rights?
I think it's definitely come a long way since, from its start from, what is it, 1969 in New York at Stonewall. From then, I think it's come a very, very long way. But at the same time, it's become a different struggle. I think it's become a struggle of, before it was more of, if anything, a community that kind of came together, fought the good fight, and basically it was more about like a team, so to speak. But I think now it's become a matter of there's a portion that's also a battle within the community, and then a battle against like the general society.
So, can you elaborate more on like the different struggle you see now?
I mean, right now I think even gays within themselves, or a lot of them are, there's a lot of terms like, oh, I want like a straight acting guy, and things like that. And I always find it funny, it's just, what is a straight acting gay guy? Like, what is the norm? Because there's a lot of very artistic straight men, so to speak. And, so what is that? And, I think that sort of self-hate, so to speak, is causing a lot of conflict within a community to try to more become a part of the norm by simply being themselves.
So there's a perception of what gay people act like, and the media is trying to portray that in certain sitcoms, but it's not necessarily what fits for every single gay person.
Right. I mean, most straight people, what they see during, even New York, where we are, it's the Gay Pride Parade, which is coming up in June. It's a complete show, and it's glitter and glam and everything, and it's leather daddies, and if straight people see that as what we do on a 365-day basis, I wouldn't even per se want, not to say equality, but what's the word? I wouldn't feel comfortable as seeing that on a daily basis, but that isn't our reality. Our reality is we have very normal lives, well, I know you simply because we went to high school together.
Yes.
There's a commonality that's there between straight people and gay people, and it's not like we're completely separate groups.
Yeah.
And I think to find that happy medium and that happy relatability and that common ground, I think that's the new goal for our community as a whole.
Do you feel equal like in the workplace? Do you feel equal, in society? Do you feel like, if not, do you feel like you're close to equal, or?
It's hard to describe. For me, yes, it's equal. But I also, either work in fashion, or right now I'm currently, a lot of my time is spent promoting and for the public relations of like gay nightlife. Obviously, I'm in a culture where I'm very much accepted, if not the majority of. If it's either we're girls or we're gay guys, and it's kind of a place where I think, luckily, it's very much accepted. However, I have a lot of friends in finance, for example, and a lot of them will tell me, well, it's not like the company in and of itself has a problem with gays, but once you come out, there seems to be a certain glass ceiling that people can't ever get through. Like they'll become the VP, but never the president, and there's big companies that are trying to break that glass ceiling, like Apple. Tim Cook just came out, and he's the CEO. You can't get higher than that, and he broke that glass ceiling. But then again, Apple is a technology, forward-thinking company that's based in California. It's still a very liberal brand, and the logo's a rainbow-colored apple.
It's not exactly like Texas.
Right, exactly. But you know, things like Bank of America, the major corporations, a lot of them are still, they have to cater to our community as well, but they also have to cater to the smaller town people. And for them to be able to do that, that glass ceiling, I think, for them needs to be present. But I think, you know, that's a part of the struggle that we're going to have in our time frame of, in our generation's battle for equality. It's definitely going to be the glass ceiling. It's going to be almost like, I guess, the 50s for like women's rights.
Yes.
Right? It's going to
60s for civil rights.
Right, that 50s, 60s, it's going to be that sort of movement that's going to be happening now, as opposed to like, the 10s or 20s, there was no rights. You can vote or everything like that.
Yeah.
So we passed no voting and all of that, but we're definitely in that, are we equal, are we not, is the glass ceiling there, is there not? And I think that's going to be our struggle.
So for the people who you would say don't necessarily agree with any of this, and are like, you can choose, and you have to go to gay therapy, whatever kind of crazy stuff, what do you say to those people?
I said try it. I mean, God bless you. If you really are so passionately against it, God bless you, and try it, and hopefully you're right and we're wrong. But bottom line, we know our gut tells us what is and what isn't, and it's the person, it's the person that knows, and there is no stopping it. There's nothing wrong with it. I think people just have to accept it is what it is. People have to accept that, it's really, being gay or being straight, being black or being white, all of those things is what really makes society, so as a humanity, very fascinating. It's what makes it interesting. It's what makes it, otherwise it'd be so boring, just all, white, heterosexual, just a Stepford wife robots. Like, it would be so boring. And I think it's the thread that makes the fabric of society so interesting, so fantastic. And I think for us to try to rid of it would be such a shame. Like I said, God bless you if you're right, but we know what we know.
Yeah. And you're right. Well, thank you for showing up today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'd like to thank Channel Pages for letting me use their office. I'm Angel Dodger. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out my most recent video on the left, which talks about the importance of networking, and the video in the middle, which talks about the struggles of being transgender. Check out my Facebook page for future episode dates and bonus footage, and don't forget to subscribe.